latest World Championship silver.
Representing the IBA by way of England with referee Luca Vadilonga.
So final check of the equipment from the referee. So he calls both boxes together.
Okay guys, watch your head, no punches back, no blow, no holding, national drop and good luck.
So Luca
Ladies and
Vadilonga,
gentlemen, our fighters are ready,
our
judges are ready. Touchdown, Gadova!
So we're underway, 63.5 kilogram light welterweight action. It's the gold medal bout between boxers from Uzbekistan and Mongolia. The man scoring with a double jab to the body before being countered upstairs by a jab to the head and then jab to the body. The man in red is Ruslан Abdulлаев, just 20 years of age. Not going to be 21 until October, from right here in Tashkent. His opponent, 31 years of age, is the orthodox boxer wearing blue. And is Чинзориг Батарсухни. Holding and hitting, digging shots underneath is Abdulлаев. Uzbekistan, out of their full-strength complement of 11, 9 medalists and 7 finalists. Inspired by the home fans, they've put on a magnificent display so far. Батарсухни, part of the 10-man Mongolian team, 2 quarter-finalists, both of them making it through to the medal stages. But he is that man who is the only Mongolian finalist. So at least World Championship silver for him, but the experienced operator, who's a 2-time Olympian, having represented Mongolia in Rio 2016, Tokyo 2021. To secure the World Championship gold. Abdulлаев takes the left hand to the body. Oh, that's a nice right uppercut turned underneath by Батарсухни. Abdulлаев to maintain the front foot pressure and back his man up, but Батарсухni, aware of that, jabs his man to the body and then a spearing 1-2 through the defenses. Left hook around the corner wasn't too far away. Good right hand to the body from Abdulлаев, but that's countered by a left jab to the body from Батарсухni. Educated right hand over the top after he came behind the range, finding left jab. Батарсухni finding his range very effectively. There's a left hook on an upward trajectory from Abdulлаев, looking to maintain the pressure. Solid left hand landed once again. Батарсухni claims his man when feeling that, sensing that he was close to the confinement to the corner. Waltzes his man back out to the space of ring center. Abdulлаев always looking to apply pressure. Beautiful work with the left hand, but then a good right hand down the middle from Батарсухni, followed by a straight left. Jolting left jab with the first shot of that trade-off from Abdulлаев, but Батарсухni answered during the exchange. Батарсухni not too far away with his attempted 1-2. Abdulлаев trying to think and feint his way into his own punching range. A slight height disadvantage, you see him tucking up before pulling the trigger. The right hand to the body landed by Батарсухni. Twined at centre ring. Right hand around the corners, a scoring shot was countered by a left hand through the middle from Abdulлаев, but a very composed round of boxing from Чинзориг Батарсухни during the first 3 minutes. Now I think he's done an outstanding job during the course of that 3 minutes. Батарсухni, make no mistake, it was a brisk start by Abdulлаев. This one could well be split, but which way will it go? Батарсухni with some really eye-catching work, but that was typical of the first round. Both boxers landing effectively, but how about that for a right uppercut? There was effective work dug into the body by Батарсухni as well. Again, cracking right cross landed. Abdulлаев always looking to answer, but the crisper work in that round for my money came from this man. So what will the IBA live scoring reveal? Well, it's a 4-1 split in favor of Abdulлаев. So into the second round we go. Ruslан Абдуллаев, the reigning Asian Continental gold medalist. 63.5 kilograms on the front foot, finding a home for that right hand once again. Батарсухни, good work to the body, ending with a scoring right cross. Didn't have much potency on it, but there's a terrific reverse 1-2. The left hand from Abdulllayev, snapping the head back of Батарсухни, and then he lands a right hand with Батарсухни trapped against the ropes. Батарсухни aware that he had just conceded a portion of the round as he takes a straight right hand to the body, countered with the left hand to the body of his own. But that is why he claimed his man and waltzed him back to center ring. Батарсухни with a more eye-catching opening minute to this second round. Abdulllayev with a more eye-catching opening in the first minute of this second round. And he's always applying pressure, is Abdulllayev. And then exchanging shots once again, because even when he's not letting his hands go, his presence as he digs the shot downstairs to the body, he's always in punching range, feet are always set, and there's a beautiful counter left hook. Counter right hand over the top comes back from Батарсухни. But this had been a brilliant first half of the round for Abdulllayev, who took the first round on a 4-1 split. For my money, Батарсухни perhaps a little bit unlucky not to get more of that first round. Батарсухни landing with a good left-right combination. Then a left jab gets through, which came behind a right cross. Peppering his man with punches during that portion of the round is Батарсухni. But Abdulllayev again applying pressure with his presence and forward motion. Good work to body and head from Батарсухни before the clinch ensued. Left hand to the body was a scoring shot. Abdulllayev didn't fully commit to the second one. First and third boxing from Батарсухni during that trade-off. Forearms landed by Abdulllayev inside the final minute of this second round. Beautifully picked right cross from Abdulllayev. And again, he's always there. Bobbing, weaving, but he's always seemingly in punching range. But you run the risk, because he's such a good combination puncher, that if you let your own hands go, you're likely to be countered immediately. And as he's demonstrated with his right cross, if you fire a hook, you may well get beaten to the punch by his impressive shot selection. Good burst of punches to the body from Батарсухни. And then a counter crisp right hand once again from Abdulllayev. He drops beneath the left elbow to slam in a right hand, and then a right hand over the top. Checks the chin of Батарсухни, but he's got sturdy punch resistance, let me tell you. I've commentated on this man in rings all around the world over the course of his glittering career. You seldom see him shaken up. But of course, the best chins in boxing are the ones that don't get hit, and his was found rather repeatedly during the course of that second 3-minute round. But again, Батарсухni competitive. Conceded the first on a 4-1 split with Батарсухni when I thought he perhaps deserved more of it. But if you consider that, I thought he was very much in this round, but I thought Abdulllayev, with punch picking like that, had the better of it. So how will the judges score the second round? Remember, it was 4-1 in favor of Abdulllayev, and it's a 3-2 split. So because of the distribution of scores, that means we've got 3 scorecards of 19 points apiece, which means that by getting a 3-2 split in the second round, or by taking 2 of the 5 scores in the second round, Батарсухni has got himself right back into this contest. It's all going to come down to the final 3 minutes in this battle for light welterweight gold, because it's 19 points apiece for judges 1, 4 and 5. Now, of those 3 tied scores, Abdulllayev only needs 1 of them, because he's leading 20 points to 18 for judges 2 and 5. Body shots exchanged, but then you see having the final word with that success with the left hand is Abdulllayev. And that's just straight competitiveness. It's not always that simple, of course, but some boxers adopt the mindset, if you hit me once, I'm going to hit you twice, and thereby feel that they will win that exchange. But of course, you have to take in things like the impressiveness of the punch in terms of the weight of it, which shot was the heavier. A single power driving haymaker can sometimes be favored over 10 featherlight scoring jabs. But of course, that wasn't the case in computer scoring. During the IBA era of computer scoring, that's not where we are now. But again, those are the kinds of existential discussions that take place in the sport of boxing. Approaching the halfway stage of this final round. And speaking of going in search of get back, the great Roy Jones Jr., Val Barker Trophy winner in Seoul '88 for the best boxer of the Olympics, despite coming away with silver, the most stylish boxer of the Olympics to be precise. He says, "You hit me once," as Abdullah gets through the right uppercut, but was countered by Battersuch. He says, "You hit me once, I'm coming back looking for 6 or 7. And that is the mentality of the men and women who step into the roped arena of the boxing ring. And again, terrific exchange, but Abdullah looking to continue his front foot advance, digging away to the body. It's a really an untidy entanglement. The referee from Italy, Mr. Luca Vadalonga, content to try and let them work away, but ultimately had to intervene. 1-2 attempted by Abdullah, was countered by a single from Battersuch. And despite being just 20 years of age, I think this is a really clever display from Abdullah, because look, he's spoiling, he's holding, he's killing the clock. Every time he comes inside, prevents the man from working away while intimating to the ref that he's not the guilty party. But all of this, no punches being scored. And remember, Abdullah only needs to convince one of judges, 1, 4, or 3, that he has taken the round. So it's risky, but with the 10-second clapper sounding, I think it's clever, because he's probably done enough to edge this third and final round. But has he edged it? For the right observers, well, it's a tight contest, that one, but I think given the state of the scores, as the fans take delight in seeing themselves up on the Jumbotron, I think the man in red is going to be crowned as world champion here. A contest that was in the balance, because this man edged his way back into it to make it 19 points apiece on 3 of the 5 scorecards. I think Abdullah demonstrated experience that belies his 20 years, because he spoiled an awful lot in that third and final round while doing just enough to probably keep the judges happy. It's been a clever display, and for what it's worth, I think the man in red is going to be declared the victor here. Nervous moments for the boxers while we await the official verdict to find out who is going to be crowned as the IBA 63.5 kilogram light welterweight champion of the world. They'll be replaying the bout in their minds. Could I have done more? I think that man will be bedeviled by that type of doubt, because he allowed this man to spoil and hold and maul during the course of the final 3 minutes. Let's get the verdict.
Ladies and gentlemen, your championship matchup in your elite men 63.5 kg light welterweight division comes to a close after being 3 3-minute rounds in a championship bout. This bout was between Uzbekistan and Mongolia. We go to the judges' scorecards, where all your judges see it the same way. Ruling in favor of your winner by points, declared by unanimous decision, to the right corner is Uzbekistan!
A salute to the fans in the stands, followed by a roar of celebration from Ruslan Abdullayev. This incredibly talented 20-year-old has just claimed top spot on the medal podium in the 63.5 kilogram light welterweight division. In his first appearance at an IBA Senior World Boxing Championships, the Continental King becomes the global kingpin. 6 contests out of 6, and it wasn't easy, because he had to beat experienced figures all the way, including the 10th ranked boxer in the world, Lunis Hamroui.